Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. So I hope everybody's doing well today. So today I'm going to be showing you a stitch tutorial. It's very easy stitch tutorial to do, and it looks really cool. So the modified length double triple crochet. All right? Or the double triple, whatever you want to call it. It's the modified length double triple. All right? So and it's just a 2-row repeat, but look at the design. So it actually works up pretty fast because this is 1 row right here, you know. And then it is not reversible, so it doesn't look the same on the other side. So in order to get it back around to the other side, we do a row of single crochet, and that puts us back at the front, and then we can do our linked double triple again. So, what do you think? 2-row repeat. I know, long name, easy stitch. So, easy stitch. You got this. I am going to show you step by step how to do it. All right, I'm going to put that to the side. Now, you can use any yarn that you'd like, depending on what you're making. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I did use Naco yarn, the Mona Lisa variety of it. It is in medium weight number 4, anti-pilling, 100% acrylic. I got this at Mary Maxim, but I love this stuff. It's super soft. Yeah, so, you know, it's about 130 yards, so I don't, you know, have like tons left in this ball, which really surprised me. I thought it would go a little bit further, but hey, that is what it is. And then for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm using a size J, which is a 6mm crochet hook. Of course, you use you know, whatever yarn and whatever hook that you want, depending on what you're making. You guys ready to do this? Remember, you got it. It's easy. I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. All right? All right. So I know this stitch has a really long name, but it's not hard to do at all. All right? So this stitch is done in any number of stitches. So there is no certain multiple for this stitch. So you can use any number of chains that you'd like. I chained 40 for my sample here, but you chain however many you want for whatever it is that you're making. And we are going to do a single crochet in the second stitch from our hook. So we don't count the one that's on our hook. We count 1 and 2, and in that second stitch, we're going to do a single crochet. And then we're going to work across, and we're going to do a single crochet in every stitch for the length of the chain. Just like this. So row 1 is 1 single crochet in every stitch until you get to the end of your row. All right, so I made it to the end of row 1, and you'll have one less stitch now than you did when you started your chain. So I mentioned that I started with a chain of 40 for my piece here. So I have 39 stitches now. So, and that's the number that I'll have for the rest of, you know, the rows. So whatever number you started with you'll have one less, and that's the number that you'll keep for the rest of the pattern. So this has a 2-row repeat. So it's rows 2 and 3. So we're going to go ahead and start row 2. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to turn our work. Now this first one here on the end is made different than the rest of them. So let's go ahead and do the first one here. So what we're going to do is, we got this chain 4 here. In our second chain from the hook, we're going to yarn over and go into that second chain from our hook and draw up a loop. All right, so we got 3 loops on our hook now. Now we're going to yarn over and go in that third chain from the top, so the next chain, and draw up a loop. So now we have 5 loops. Again, we're going to yarn over and we're going to go into the last chain from the top, or the first chain from the bottom, and draw up a loop. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops. Now what we're going to do is we're not going to go into this very first stitch right here, because the stitch that we're doing right now is going to count for that stitch. So we're going to go into this next one, but we're not going to yarn over. Every time we work a stitch on the base on this chain row here, we never yarn over. All right, so we just go directly into it without yarning over, and then we draw up a loop. And now you should have a total of 8 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is what we're going to do to get them off our hook. So we're going to yarn over and go through the first 3 loops on our hook. And that's going to leave us with 6 stitches. Again, we're going to yarn over and go through the next 3 loops on our hook. And that's going to leave us with 4 stitches. And then we're going to yarn over and go through the next 3 loops on our hook, which will leave us with 2 stitches. And then we're going to yarn over and go through the remaining 2. So that is how the stitch is done on the first row, for the beginning of the row. All right, that's the first one. Now the rest of them are made a bit differently. Okay, so now this is how we're going to do the rest of them. So we're going to be working in between, or right down this stitch here. We're not going to start right here at the top. Okay, we're not going to go into that. The spaces that we're going to work in between are, see this line here, or this stitch that's going across here, in between that one and that one, and then this one here and this one here, and then this one, and right down here by the base row. Okay, that's what we're going to be working into. So we're going to yarn over. Now remember, we do not go into the top right here in this spot here. All right, yarn over and go in and draw up a loop, and you have 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over again and go into this next spot right here and draw up a loop. 5 loops on our hook. Again, yarn over and go into this, in between this spot here and our base chain. Draw up a loop like that. 7 loops. Now we're going to go into the very next stitch. Remember, when you're working, going into the stitch that's on your chain row, you did not yarn over. So we're not going to yarn over. It's going to go directly into it, and then we're going to draw up a loop. And now we have 8 loops on our hook, and we have to take them off, and we're going to take them off in the same manner that we did before. So we're going to yarn over and go through the first 3 loops like that. Okay, and that leaves us with 6 loops. Again, we're going to yarn over and go into the next 3, and that leaves us with 4 loops. We're going to yarn over and go through the next 3, which leaves us with 2 loops, and then we're going to yarn over and go into the remaining 2. Now that's how the stitch is going to be done all the way down until we get to the end. So why don't we go ahead and do it again. Now remember, we're placing our stitch not here at the top, but in between here, and then in between the last one in the base row. So here, here, and here. Not at the top. All right, we don't do anything up here. So we're going to yarn over and we go into this spot right here. Draw up a loop, 3 loops. Yarn over and go into the next spot. So right in between this spot right here. Draw up a loop, 5 loops. Again, yarn over and we go in between this last spot and the base chain there. Draw up a loop, 7 loops. Now we have to go into the next stitch that's on our chain row right here, or that's on our main row. We don't yarn over when we go into that one. We just go directly into it, and then we draw up a loop, and we have 8 loops. Now we're going to take them off the same way. Yarn over and go through 3. Yarn over and go through the next 3. Yarn over and go through the next 3. And then finish it off by yarning over and go through the remaining 2. There we go. So now we have done the beginning one and 2 more. Let's go ahead and do it again. Want to? It's easy, isn't it? It's easy. It works up so quick too. All right, let's do it again. So remember, we don't go in this top stitch. You can kind of see right here where we go if you look carefully. Right there, right there, and then right down here in between this last loop or in the base row. So here, here, and here, nothing in there at the top. All right. So don't worry, it becomes really easy. We're going to yarn over, go into that spot. We're just going right into the spot. Drop a loop, 3 loops. Yarn over and go in between the next 2 here, right into the spot. Yarn over, drop a loop, 5 loops. Yarn over and go right down here in between that last one in the base row. 7 loops. Now we got to go into the next stitch, which we will not yarn over to go into that one. So we just go directly into it, drop a loop, 8 loops, and we're going to take them off just like we took off the other ones. We're going to yarn over and go through the first 3. Yarn over, go into the next 3. Yarn over and go into the next 3. You should have 2 that remain. Yarn over and go into the next 2. Just like that. So we're going to repeat this pattern until we get to the end of the row. That's it. I'm going to do it one more time. Just like that. And then it kind of starts to look like that. So I'm just going to keep repeating this stitch until we get to the end of the row. All right, so I have made it to the end of row 1. I just finished out my last stitch there. Just did it the same as all the other stitches. Doesn't that look cool? Look, you already added almost 2 inches on your project. That's cool. Now, since the stitch does not look the same on both sides, this is the correct side. So what we have to do is for row 3, which is the last row of the repeat, we need to get it back to the front side again so we can repeat row 2. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. Now this is the back side of our work. We're going to go ahead and put a single crochet into the top of every stitch. So I went right back into this very first stitch here and I single crocheted, and then I'm going to work across and I'm going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch, and this is row 3. This is what's going to get us back to the front of our work so we can begin our super cool, super tall stitch again. It's like a really long tall stitch, but without like the big gaps in between. Tall stitches have big gaps in between them sometimes, but this eliminates them. So I'm going to go ahead and work 1 single crochet in every stitch, and I will meet back up with you at the end of row 3. Alright, so when you're coming to the end of row 3, you want to make sure that you hit up these last 2 stitches, because you got to have that same stitch count that you had 1 less chain than your beginning chain. Remember, I chained 40, so I need to have 39. Well, I have 37 now. So I know I need to put 1 here, right here. Now that would appear to be the last stitch, but it's not, because remember the first stitch was just like, it was weird, you know, it was done on a chain. So we just need to go into the top of somewhere of the chain here at the end. And that, like, it doesn't have to be perfect, just, you know, anywhere it'll stick here in that chain at the end, without leaving a big hole anyways. Go on the side of it. There we go. There we go. Now I got the stitch count that I started with, and I can start my repeat. So it's just a repeat of row 2 and 3. So I would repeat row, I'm going to start row 4 and I'm going to repeat row 2. So I'm going to chain 4 and turn my work. Now we are on the front side of our work. This is a pretty stitch. And we are going to do, remember the first one's always a weird one. So in the second stitch here of our chain 4, we're going to yarn over, go into it, and drop a loop. And then we're going to yarn over and go into the third stitch from the top of our chain 4, drop a loop, and then we're going to yarn over and go into the last stitch from the top, or the first stitch that you chained, and drop a loop. All right, and then we're going to skip this one because all these loops on the hook, remember, are going to act as this stitch here. We're going to go into the next one, and we don't yarn over. We go into it just like we did on row 2, drop a loop, 8 loops, yarn over and go through the first 3, yarn over and go through the next 3, yarn over and go through the next 3, and then the remaining 2. There it is. That's the first one. Now the next ones are all done the same way we did all these right here. It's just that first one's, he's weird. That's all I can say. He's just weird. All right. So remember, if you look closer, you can see we do not go into the top of the stitch. We go in between these 2 here. In between these 2 sets here. These 2 sets here. And then between the last one and then the base row. So let's do it. We're going to yarn over and go into that first spot, drop a loop, yarn over and go in between the next spot and draw up a loop, yarn over, go into the last spot, which is right here along that base row, drop a loop. Now we're going to go directly into the next stitch without drawing up a loop. 8 loops, and we yarn over and go through the first 3, yarn over and go through the next 3, yarn over and go through the next 3, 2 remain, yarn over and go through 2. All right, so we're doing the same thing we did on row 2 for row 4, and that's all we're going to do, is we're just going to keep repeating rows 2 and 3. So when you make it to the end of this row, you would just chain 1 and turn, and you would have to do your row of single crochet to get back to the front side of your work, and you would start again repeating row 2, and you would just keep repeating this until you get your project the size that you want it to be. All right, and after a few rows, this is what it starts to look like. I think it's very, very pretty. It's nice. Lots of possibilities. So, if you enjoyed my tutorial, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I have hundreds and hundreds of more tutorials. It's free for that. Hit that subscribe button, and all my videos are free for you to watch. We also like to talk about yarn here if you like that sort of thing. But if not, all the tutorials are there for you to enjoy. And if this video was helpful for you at all, or you just enjoyed it, you can give me a like button and leave me a comment below. That always helps me out. And until next time, take care. Bye, guys.